Yo, what is going on, guys? Slattern here. I'm going to be doing a feral guide on leveling from 100 to 110, and I'm going to show you a brief overview of what the talents I believe are best for this current expansion. So first things first, level 15 talents. I run with Lunar Inspiration. The reason for this is because you have Moonfire now as in cat form. It also generates a combo point, so it's really good for chain pulling mobs, especially when you're leveling. You're always constantly moving, trying to kill mobs. So I run with Lunar Inspiration. I feel like that's probably your best bet. Level 30 talents, I run with Wild Charge. The reason for that is Wild Charge. Like every 15 seconds you can charge to another target, and you can use it in bear form, travel form, aquatic form, so it's versatile. Displacer Beast is another really good option for leveling, because you get like a blink obviously, and increase movement speed by 50% for 4 seconds, so that could be good for chaining more kills. Level 45 talents, I chose Wrestle Affinity just because you are going to be having to heal if you're fighting rare elites and bigger pulls. Like, you want to do chain pulls if you want to level a lot faster. That's at least what I've noticed works best, is pulling multiple mobs and then just spamming swipe, which is super easy. So I run with Resto. A lot of people do run Guardian Affinity. It is a really good option. Obviously, reduce all damage taken, and you can use Mangle, Iron Fire, and Frenzied Regeneration. So excuse me. Level 60 talents, we have Mighty Bash. That's what I run with. You can use Mass Entanglement or Typhoon. This one's kind of random, but I like the extra stun just because you don't want to be using your combo points for main for stunning. Obviously, you just want to be getting out your rip and everything on everyone. So, and there's always, for 75 taunts, this is like one that a lot of people argue with. Personally, I chose Soul of the Forest. Your finishing moves grant 12 energy per combo point. So every time you do a finishing move such as Rip or Ferocious Bite, you're going to gain a shitload of energy back. So essentially you're just going to be chain pulling and killing mobs, so you don't need Savage Roar, you don't need that 25% increased damage, which everyone else seems to be running with currently. I feel Soul of the Forest is probably the strongest option if you want to have your energy up as much as possible, because I find when you run Savage Roar, you just don't have enough energy. You're just always waiting for Savage Roar to be up, and yeah, so that's why I run Soul of the Forest. Level 90 talents, you can run a couple different options here. Sabertooth is good for doing dungeons and stuff, so your Ferocious Bite refreshes duration of Rip, so that's really good for bosses. But I chose Jagged Wounds just because your Rip, Rake, and Thrash abilities deal the same amount or same damage, but in 33% less time. So you can spam Rake on everyone, and if you end up getting Rip on everyone with, I mean, Soul of the Forest, you're just gonna have so much energy. So Jagged Wounds is probably your best option in my opinion. Level 100 talents, I went with Moment of Clarity. Moment of Clarity now affects the next 3 cat form abilities, and your maximum energy is increased by 30. So this plus Soul of the Forest, like, I honestly never run out of energy. Like, constantly just pulling mobs and not having to worry. I find when I ran the Savage Roar build, I was always low on energy, and so I switched to this, and this has worked out the best for me. Another really good option is Blood Talons. Casting Healing Touch causes your next 2 melee abilities to deal 40% increased damage for their full duration. So you can run with that. Brutal Slash is another really good option, but I feel it's more for PvP, as it replaces Swipe, and you're going to need Swipe, especially if you're chain pulling, because Brutal Slash only has 3 charges. So yeah, basically this is the talent overview. This is what I feel is personally best for leveling from 100 to 110. I also feel like it's going to be a strong 110 talent build. I'm going to do a lot of playing around with it when I'm 110, but yeah, this is basically the guide overview. So if you have any questions, just let me know in the comments below, and yeah, until next time, guys, have a good one.